Guys, we've been teased all week long by Naughty Dog about something coming up with The Last of Us Part 2, and that's because Sony was coming with the PlayStation State of Play. We're going to give you guys a quick breakdown of what we thought, how Sony did with their State of Play.
Hey everyone, it's time for another State of Play. We're really excited to share some great games and surprises with you today.
So State of Play opened up with this little weird title called Humanity, and this was kind of like, you described it as a Lemmings-ish like feel.
Well, that's what I thought it was at first watching this, and then like things transpired as this game trailer went on.
Yeah.
I mean, essentially it looks like hordes of people and different, you know, geometric 3D based levels where they kind of look like they can scale all over every type of surface, but it looks like you're trying to head them towards some sort of final path or goal, and they can, you know, they traveled certain ways, but then there was like this one where they just all ran in and like they were fighting with lightsabers. Like, I don't know.
Then there was some combat with like a kind of a tower defense thing. So I don't know if it's some kind of simulator that you set up all these motion paths to, and then you just play with it somehow. I'm not sure.
Overly clear on what it was, and I'm still kind of like, I don't know.
I felt it was a strange trailer to open with.
An odd one.
Yeah, but then they followed up with something really incredible, and it was Call of Duty story trailer. Kind of give us a feel of what we're going to be doing with the campaign, and that looks solid as can be.
Oh yeah, well we haven't had a good Call of Duty campaign story in a long time.
Yeah.
And any Call of Duty game we've ever reviewed that didn't have a campaign or had a weak campaign, we definitely talked about it as being, you know, that's a huge draw for people. Not everybody's into the multiplayer, and that game used to be known for its campaign. Yeah. Their campaigns were great. It's one of the last games that I actually played the campaign in.
Yeah, we're going back to Modern Warfare, which is usually one of people's favorites. They're finally nailing this kind of character-driven story through it. So hopefully that's kind of a return to what brought everybody on board to begin with.
It looks so good.
I liked where it was going. I'm the campaign guy. You guys love the multiplayer as well as the campaign. So for them to follow up with this, I thought it was great. But when they went from this to this, Wadham?
I think it's Wadham or Wadham.
It's the creators of Katamari, and the Katamari games are a weird, twisted game to start with. So when I watched this style, man, I was so confused.
I honestly, like I told you guys earlier, I said I almost stopped and rewound through it to watch it again, but I was so confused the first time. I was like, you know what? I don't think I could actually figure out anything more than the blank stare I had on my face after it was over.
It's such a bizarre looking title.
I'm not sure if that's meant to be an experience or like a group friend thing.
Like this will be for somebody.
It's out there. It's out there somewhere for someone. Absolutely,
it's wacky. It's something I'd expect from Nintendo. But.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Arise, a simple story was followed up, which I thought was absolutely. You said, Drew, that was like your title.
As soon as I saw the art style, I was like, Drew will be all over this one.
It's got that Pixar feel, that
cell
really
shaded kind of look.
It's really my style. But the story looks like that you go into the afterlife, and then from there you set out on this pretty cool adventure looking game.
The environments looked amazing.
Yeah, so looking forward to that. And what the big surprise to me was what Rockstar was up to, and that was bringing LA Noire to the PlayStation VR.
Yeah, Case Files, LA Noire Case Files.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, released on...
out now.
Yeah.
It's out.
And it looks to be like a solid game, not just like a standalone kind of, or a bundle kind of to another game. It's its own VR kind of thing.
It's kind of Rockstar's take on it. They jumped in this VR world that is ever growing, and it looked good.
And do you drive in it? Driving in VR? That's going to be a whole new thing.
You're using both wands, I think.
Yeah.
Or you think you're using the controller?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I think in a game like LA Noire, you need a free hand for a gun, possibly.
Well, there's gun actions in there, right? So that looked very cool.
Yeah.
So they started off, I thought they were kind of a bit of a mix going in between, like cold, hot, cold, hot, cold, hot.
Yeah.
And then we jumped into this montage, and the montage looked pretty sweet. A bunch of games in there. So let's give you a rundown of what was in there. Gorn was announced coming winter. Aspire 1 VR Operative looks pretty cool. Stardust Odyssey. After the Fall coming in 2020. Space Channel 5 VR. Medieval demo is out now and coming next month. Civilization franchise is finally making its way to the PlayStation on November 22nd. So a bit of a montage there, and also that was in the montage was this Death Stranding featured console. And to me, I'm already so puzzled by the game that I can't say I'm honestly that surprised to see a special PS4 Pro
I was
edition.
hoping it would have some explanation, but no, just a console.
Yeah, it was a tease and a half.
It looked okay, but to me it wasn't anything too special.
It's a white console with some black handprints on it and a see-through yellow controller.
Yeah, I don't know. It looked okay. After Party though looked pretty sweet.
Yeah,
That game looks
quirky.
wild,
It looks
man.
fun. It looks
what
like
a
lot of fun.
surprise. At the beginning of it, I was kind of like
What is
hesitant
this?
to open myself up to it, but then the weird story and everything about it.
I think it's going to be very character-driven in that one.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
and it looked funny. It looks like some good times.
Then we got a sneak peek into October's PlayStation Plus games.
Yeah.
I was floored.
I can't
to see
believe
it. I was blown.
this one.
It's awesome. So we have already reviewed it. If you haven't checked it out, go check it out on InsideTheGame.ca where we reviewed MLB The Show 19.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it's
Coming to PlayStation Plus.
already.
Unreal. I thought that was fantastic. And then, of course, a little tease before the final ending for the State of Play was the fact that The Last of Us Remastered will also be coming to the PlayStation Plus. I thought that was cool. So definitely two titles.
Huge titles.
Oh, those are massive titles.
Huge titles.
Absolutely. Well done on PlayStation for getting those out there. I can't believe that's what Sony's coming up
Oh,
with.
yeah, it's awesome.
October is a great month if you're on PlayStation. And then the big reveal that I've been waiting for, we've been teased all week long for it, was The Last of Us Part 2 trailer.
And that trailer looked amazing. Oh my.
Oh, man.
It was wild.
It was good. So here, check it out.
Look who decided to join us. All right. You all know the drill. Run your routes. Mark your logbooks. You run into anything you can't handle.
Ellie!
You come back.
Dino, where are you? Get off me! Please stop! No!
Tommy, I have to finish it.
You have no idea what you're walking into.
What are you doing?
You don't know how large that group is, how armed.
I don't care. You can't stop this. What the hell are you doing here?
You think I'd let you do this on your own?
All right, so that was the trailer for The Last of Us Part 2, man. Like, I got goosebumps. That
Right?
thing-
Yeah.
That was so fantastic. So you guys, unfortunately, are bozos and haven't played the first one. I played that, plus the multiplayer, so I'm hoping that they're going to bring multiplayer back. They haven't said a word as far as multiplayer goes for Last of Us Part 2. It's all been focused on the story and the fact that this time, last time it was about love, this time the story is about hate. So Ellie's coming back with a vengeance.
Vengeance
man. And
is the word.
She is out to wreck people. And the highlight for me was the fact that Joel came in at the end of that trailer. I'm like, okay, good. Whew, he's still there.
Still
do
there.
this alone.
That was awesome. But now we're playing as Ellie this time, right?
Yeah.
And that's the big focus. And I can't wait. Coming February 21st, 2020. Now, I'm a little speculative here. Does that mean we're getting a PlayStation 5 before, because this is Sony's huge title. Could you imagine if
Release game?
You get The Last of Us Part 2 with your PlayStation 5?
Oh, that would sell it.
Oh, you want to knock out Xbox?
Yeah.
That's what you do right there,
Yeah,
man. You
that's
can seal
true.
the deal.
That's true.
You absolutely seal that deal.
Yeah, that'd be a big move for them.
Huge
Big
move. I was impressed. Overall, guys, state of the play. What do you think of this little 20-minute teaser?
I'm very impressed. That's a lot of things packed into it. So
Yeah.
it was a lot more than I'm used to kind of seeing from the state of plays. So that was a big deal for me.
Yeah, there was definitely some big titles on this one. Obviously, the Call of Duty was a big one for me. I was excited to see. Yeah, I think you touched on it. Hot, cold, hot, cold.
Yeah.
You know, finishing off on a really good one. So, you know what? Overall, I think it was a good state of play, and I'm excited to see some of these games that are coming out.
Yeah, I'm right there with both of you guys. Again, hot, cold, or cold, hot, whatever, which way. But at the end, when you got the Call of Duty feel, and then you end off with such a bang with The Last of Us Part 2 with a huge fan with me, I was sold. I thought this was probably one of their best state of plays so far. I'm looking forward to see what else they have up their sleeve.